He abandoned his pregnant wife for his mistress, without knowing she inherited $52 billion. The camera opens in silence, a dimly lit dining room. Dirty plates on the table. A woman, 7 months pregnant, holds her belly with both hands, as if trying to shield something already slipping away. Ricardo walks through the door. Suit wrinkled. The scent of expensive perfume that isn't hers. He doesn't meet her eyes for more than 2 seconds. "Clara, it's over." His voice comes out dry, almost rehearsed. "I love someone else. She gets me. You've become a burden." Clara stands frozen. The silence cuts like a blade. She thinks, 7 years. A home. A child on the way. And now I'm a burden. Ricardo tosses the keys onto the table. "I'm leaving tonight. The house stays with you, for now." He turns his back. The door slams. Clara slowly slides to the floor. Hand on her belly. Hot tears fall onto her loose dress. She whispers to the unborn baby. "It's going to be okay," Mommy promises. But inside her, a small voice asks, "How? What would you do, if the man who swore to protect you threw you away like trash?" In that exact moment, her world was collapsing. And no one knew that fate was already writing the cruelest twist of all. 3 weeks drag on like months. Clara wakes before the sun. Always at the same time. 4:47 a.m. The alarm doesn't even go off anymore. Her body just knows. She sits up in bed. Right hand goes straight to her belly. First gesture of the day. As if she needs to confirm the boy is still there. That his heart is still beating. That she isn't alone. The bedroom stays the same. Same mold stain in the corner of the ceiling. Same beige curtain letting in too much morning light. Same wedding photo on the nightstand. She hasn't thrown it away. Not yet. Maybe never. Sometimes she looks at that photo and thinks, who were those smiling people? She gets up slowly. Bare feet touch the cold floor. Walks to the kitchen. Fills the kettle. Water. Unsweetened chamomile tea. The taste is bitter now. But she drinks it anyway. It's the last piece of routine left. While waiting for the water to boil, she checks her phone. Silent notifications. Ricardo posted another photo last night. Him and the other woman. At a restaurant with an ocean view. Candles on the table. Laughter captured in high resolution. Caption. "Finally living what I've always deserved." Clara doesn't block him. Doesn't comment. Just swipes and closes the app. But the image stays. Stuck in her mind like oil on water. She thinks, "I deserved something too." But the sentence dies before it becomes sound. The tea is ready. She sits at the kitchen table. Stares out the window. The building across the street. Clotheslines full. A child running in the hallway. Distant voices. Life happening. And her there. Frozen in time. The days repeat. Trip to the market. Small cart. Rice. Beans. Powdered milk for when the baby arrives. Cheaper fruit. She calculates everything in her head. Counts coins in the palm of her hand. Cashier rings up the total. She pays. Leaves. In the building hallway she runs into the neighbor from 302. Dona Nuza. Always with the same pitying smile. "Hi, little Clara. How's the belly today?" Clara forces a smile. "It's good, thanks. You're so thin. Eat properly, okay." Clara nods. Looks away. Climbs the stairs. Each step feels higher than yesterday. Back home, she puts away the groceries. Then sits on the couch. Turns on the TV at low volume. Soap operas. News. Diaper commercials. She watches without really seeing. It's just noise to fill the emptiness. Afternoon. Exhaustion arrives. She lies on the couch. Closes her eyes. Daydreams about things that no longer happen. Breakfast together. His hand on her belly. Whispered promises. She wakes with tears in the corners of her eyes. Wipes her face with her sleeve. Gets up. Keeps going. 1 week turns into 2. Money in the account keeps shrinking. She avoids looking at the statement. But she knows. Knows she'll soon need to ask for help. From whom? She doesn't know. The phone rings rarely. Her mother calls once a week. Sweetheart, are you okay? I'm fine, Mom. He hasn't come back. No. Silence on the other end. If you need money, I'll manage, Mom. She hangs up quickly. She can't stand any more pity. One rainy afternoon. Dark gray sky. Water pounding hard against the window. Clara is at the hospital for a routine ultrasound. Lies on the exam table. Cold gel on her belly. The doctor moves the wand. The screen lights up. A small profile. Tiny hand. Foot. Heart pulsing fast. The doctor smiles. Look at that, perfect. Strong. Definitely a boy. Clara stares at the screen. Eyes fill with tears. Not sadness. Something else. Relief. Pride. A tiny spark of hope. Is he okay? More than okay. Growing just right. Clara takes a deep breath. You're going to be strong, my son. Stronger than me. Stronger than him. She leaves the office with the exam report in hand. Tucks it into her bag. Takes the crowded elevator down. No one looks at her. She's grateful for that. At the hospital exit, her phone vibrates. Unknown number. She answers. Hello. Clara Almeida. Male voice. Calm. Professional. Yes. Who's this? Dr. Eduardo Mendez. Attorney. I need to speak with you. It's urgent. About your grandfather. Clara stops in the middle of the sidewalk. Light rain wetting her face. My grandfather. He died 15 years ago. I know. But the will was only opened now. By court order. Her heart pounds in her throat. What will? I can't discuss it over the phone. I need you to come to my office tomorrow, 2 p.m. Alone. Clara looks around. People rushing past with umbrellas. Cars honking. The world keeps moving. But for her, everything has stopped. Is this some kind of scam? Her voice comes out low. The lawyer gives a small laugh. Not mockery. Understanding. No, ma'am, I promise you it isn't. But I understand the suspicion. Come, bring ID, CPF. And, prepare yourself. He gives the address. Hangs up. Clara stands under the rain. The ultrasound paper getting wet in her bag. Her belly heavy. Her chest tight. She thinks, what if it's just another door about to slam in my face? But something inside her, a spark she thought had died, starts to burn again. That night, lying in bed, staring at the cracked ceiling, she places both hands on her belly. The baby moves, a gentle kick, as if answering. Clara whispers, maybe we have a chance, my love. She closes her eyes, for the first time in weeks. Sleep comes without nightmares. Tomorrow she will find out. And the silence that was suffocating her, may be about to turn into thunder. The rain has stopped. The sky is still gray, but calmer now. Clara arrives at the address at 1:55 p.m. An old building in the city center. Worn stone facade. Discreet plaque. Mendez and Associates, law firm. She enters. The elevator creaks. 3rd floor. Dark wooden door. She takes a deep breath. Knocks twice. Come in. Dr. Eduardo Mendez stands behind the desk. 60-something. Gray hair combed back. Thick glasses. Eyes that have seen a lot. A lot of pain. A lot of surprises. 2. Clara Almeida. She nods. Voice soft. Yes. Please, sit. She sits. The leather chair creaks slightly. Hands in her lap. Prominent belly. The baby moves slowly, as if sensing the tension. The lawyer opens a drawer. Pulls out a thick, yellowed folder. Places it carefully on the desk. As if it were fragile. Your grandfather, Antonio Almeida, passed away in 2010. But his will had a very specific clause. He demanded it only be opened when his direct heir turned 28. And was alive. Clara frowns. Why wait so long? Antonio was a cautious man. Almost paranoid. He built an enormous fortune but always lived as if he were poor. Simple house, old car, plain clothes, all to protect what he had, and to protect whoever would inherit it. He opens the folder. Typed pages, old stamps, black ink signatures. He was afraid of opportunists. Distant relatives showing up out of nowhere. Ex-lovers. Children he didn't even know existed. That's why the condition, only the direct granddaughter. Blood proven, and full legal age. Clara feels a chill run up her spine. I barely knew him. I just remember a quiet man who showed up once in a while with simple gifts. A book, a box of chocolates. Then he'd disappear for years. Exactly. He didn't want closeness. He wanted anonymity. But he watched from afar. He knew about you, knew about your mother, knew when you were born. And he knew you were the only one. The lawyer slides a sheet across the desk. A bank statement, numbers with many zeros. $52 billion Ray. Updated value. Mining companies in Para and Minas Gerais. Stakes in technology. Commercial real estate in Sao Paulo, Rio, Brasilia. Investment funds. All in offshore and national holdings. All clean. All now declared. Clara stares at the numbers. They dance on the page. Or is her hand shaking? This can't be real. It is. And there's more. He left a letter. For you, Doctor. Mendes takes out a beige envelope. Sealed. Hands it to her. Clara takes it with cold fingers. Opens it slowly. Firm handwriting, trembling in places. Age. Clara, my granddaughter. If you're reading this, it's because you survived what I couldn't protect in life. I made many mistakes. I pushed away the people I loved to protect what I built. I don't want you to do the same. Use this to live, not to hide. Take care of your son. Give him what I never gave anyone, presents. Forgive whoever you can, but never forget, you deserve more than crumbs. With love, the little I knew how to give. Your grandfather, Antonio. Clara folds the letter, tucks it into her blouse pocket. Silent tears fall, not from sadness, from something bigger, recognition. And Ricardo. Her voice comes out hoarse. The lawyer tilts his head. You weren't married under full community property. He signed an informal prenuptial agreement years ago, now valid as a waiver. And the divorce is already in process. He doesn't touch a cent. Not even alimony, if you don't want it. Clara closes her eyes, remembers the door slamming, the expensive perfume on his shirt. The words, "You've become a burden." Now the burden was different. And it was hers, all hers. Months later, the new house sits on a tree-lined street. Front garden, green lawn, a small fountain making a soft sound. Clara stands on the porch. The baby, now 4 months old, in her arms. Mateus, curious brown eyes, tiny hand gripping her finger. She looks inside the living room. TV on low volume. News report. Businessman Ricardo Mendes faces fraud charges in investment schemes. His former partner reportedly left him after compromising. Audio leaks. His assets are frozen. Clara watches the image on screen. Ricardo. Thinner. Sunken eyes. Quick interview outside a courthouse. No expensive suit. No smile. She feels no anger. No revenge. No pity. Just distance. As if it were another life. Another person. She turns off the TV with the remote. Pleasant silence. She kisses Mateus's forehead. He smiles. Gum-toothless grin. A happy gurgle. Clara whispers, "Life isn't fair, my love. So many people suffer without deserving it. So many hurt others without paying. But sometimes it settles the score all by itself. And when it does it beautifully." She stands, walks to the window, looks at the garden. Golden late afternoon sun. A butterfly flutters by. Light. Free. Clara takes a deep breath. Her chest opens. For the first time in a long time. The air enters without hurting. She thinks of her grandfather. The man who lived hidden. Who loved from afar. Who left everything to someone who never asked for anything. She thinks of herself. The woman who was abandoned. Who cried on the kitchen floor. Who promised her son she would be strong. And now, she's here. Not because she deserved more than others. But because she survived. She persisted. And fate, capricious, decided to notice. The camera slowly pulls back. From the porch, from the house, from the garden, from the quiet street, Clara stands there, Mateus in her arms, both looking at the horizon. The world keeps turning, noisy, unfair, chaotic, but now, she's in control, and that makes all the difference. End.